Well, good evening, everybody. Hello, it is Brad.
And Christa.
With the Big Family Homestead. And we are going to have some fun on this live event tonight.
Yes, definitely.
How much fun do you think you can
So
have?
much fun. Oh, my goodness. I can't
Would you
even.
say a truckload of fun?
Truckload of fun, yes.
Wow. Would you say a boatload of fun?
Maybe a boatload. Depends on how big the boat is.
True.
I mean, if it's just a dinghy, then maybe not.
Boat?
That's not so much fun. But, you're looking at a cruise ship. Yeah, that's a whole lot of fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a list. Look at this. Look at all this stuff we got to deal with.
There's no we about this list. That's your list.
You helped me create that list.
I did help you create that list, but I'm never allowed to touch said list. Not allowed to touch.
It's only partially true.
The list.
It's only partially true. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got some good news for you tonight. Mm-hmm. I am about up to here with all the bad news, just getting hammered.
Sick to death of it, yes.
I will say this, before we really get started, our hearts and prayers and actions are with the folks that have been hammered by that storm that just went through. And by us trying to be upbeat, I hope you don't take that as that we don't care or we're not concerned, because that's simply not the case.
That is not the case in any way. We've been to Mayfield, Kentucky. It is was a beautiful town. I watched a video of someone driving through the town. It literally looked like it had gotten bombed. It was horrible.
We pray for those folks and those families. And I see that April and Ray have communicated a place that you can get involved, and we're going to be involved as well. But our hearts and prayers do go out to them. However, we try so hard to lift everybody up with this time of sharing. So we're gonna do our best to keep doing that. Even though, like I said, it's just devastating what's going on there. And what has gone on there.
It was pretty scary for us. I mean, we're in Wisconsin, but our son lives in Tennessee, nearby where some tornadoes touched down. And there was one that touched down about 10 minutes from their home.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
No, it's not the same, but it still, it was, I'm sad, so sad.
Our hearts hurt.
Our hearts hurt for those who have been devastated by this tragedy.
Yeah. So we're going to do our best to soldier on, as it were, but know that by us soldiering on, it does not mean that we don't care.
Right.
Because that's simply not the case.
Right.
So while we are preparing for more frivolity and more fun, we're going to go over a few things that have happened this week. And I've got to tell you, folks, there's some things that happened this week that I've never seen in all of my days.
No.
We had to deal with a few things that you were just flat out not going to believe.
No.
I'll tell them later.
I know. I know. No, I'm not saying no to you. I'm saying no. You guys will not believe what.
Yeah.
No.
Well, and here's the thing. We've got our good news stories coming up, which is awesome. We've got some video. Oh, wait a minute. Let me show you the sunset that was just a few minutes ago.
A little while ago,
Check this out, guys. You're not going to believe this. I stumbled over to get my shoes because I was editing to get this together for you guys. But look at that, what we saw right off the back.
So beautiful.
Of the house there, heading west. How gorgeous is that? But you know what? Not as gorgeous as you.
Oh, goodness.
So we're going to get to, actually, we've got a list that you're going to have a lot of fun with, people. Best and worst Christmas songs rated by polls.
Yeah.
What people really think.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay. Why don't you talk about that while we're stalling for people to get in?
I can't see it.
Sorry, right there.
Oh, yes. I had to try and read his handwriting. He's got chicken scratches.
My handwriting is perfectly
chicken scratches.
If I wouldn't, I would show them, but then they would know the show.
Right. So this week, our son and his wife and child are coming to visit for over 2 weeks. And so we get to spend time with Jonathan and Jessica and Elijah, and I cannot wait to see that baby. What?
Wait a minute. Isn't what I just did a bad thing in other countries? I went like...
Yeah, it depends on which way you're holding it, and I don't remember which way. I think you may have held it the wrong way.
If I offended folks overseas, I promise
So
you
sorry.
it was not
intentional.
It was not intended.
No.
I thought I was just trying to give the old number 2. That was it. So anyway, the kids are coming, and you got all of the soap mailed.
All of the soap orders have been shipped, and hopefully all of you have gotten or have received your soap and other items. Hopefully you have, and if you have not, please let me know, and I will check on the tracking and all that jazz. So, but all of them went out.
There's still a few bars left.
There is.
If you want to get some soap, we can actually get it in the mail probably within the next few days.
Yeah.
So, soap it up. You dirty folks. You need soap. You're so filthy.
And our soap is super gentle. It's lightly scented, so it's not some homemade soaps,
they lay it on.
They add way too much scent to it. I don't like that, so I make lightly scented soap. And so it's not harsh, and there's a fragrance. No, unscented, so I don't add scent to it. It's plain. So that's it's super gentle. I used to use it for the babies.
Yeah.
When our kids I've been making soap for 10 years, and I used to use it on Caleb and Ruth when they were little.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Well, okay, so now I'm just noticing, my eye was caught by Eileen, and we got a letter from Eileen. We just got it today. She sent in a good news story in the mail, which is cool. We didn't get this one in there today, Eileen. That's why I'm bringing it up. Yep. But if you guys have a good news story, go ahead and absolutely mail it. I prefer email just because it's faster.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. But if you have one, you can always mail it into the info email address down below. So other stuff that's going on, it's been... baking land has just been open to the public.
It's getting started. Slow, but we're getting started. I'm kind of waiting until Jonathan and Jessica get here to do the full-on baking, but we're starting. So,
yeah, Jessica, bless her heart.
She is watching, just so you know.
Bless her heart. She's an awesome young lady, but she was not really taught a lot of cooking and kitchen skills.
No.
As Brad gives the eye of the pensive eye, the all.
She's gonna learn. Doggone it, she's gonna learn.
We tried. She was here for how many months, and she's like, "Nah, not interested."
Not interested. No.
We're going to work on you, sister.
That's
it's
right.
It's going to happen.
You're going to learn.
We'll learn you. I'm going to put some pounds on that skinny bone.
Oh, my goodness. She's so tiny.
She's a rail.
Yeah.
Blow away in a stiff wind.
No kidding.
So other stuff. Okay. School's out.
School's done for the year. We're done. Well, for 2021, we're done. Because Jonathan and Jessica will be here. So, we want to spend as much time with them as possible. And I don't like doing partial weeks where you have 3 days in the week and you do school and then, no, I don't like that.
I hate that.
I hate it.
I hate that.
We're taking the whole week off because you know what? There's stuff that we got to get done before Jonathan and Jessica get here.
You can.
Exactly.
You can.
So will you quit texting me, Jessica?
Give me the phone.
No.
I'll fix it for you.
No.
I'll fix it right quick.
She keeps texting.
Give it to me.
No. You punk. You stop that.
Oh, it's not like other computers.
Don't touch.
If you hit the power button.
Put to sleep. Just stop touching. This is my computer. Don't touch my computer.
Okay. Speaking of what we're doing next Friday, we weren't. Did you decide?
I did not. I did not. I totally
forgot.
Live
streams on Fridays, guys. Yeah. And it's been like very kitchen-esque or craft-esque, but more kitchen than craft lately. And so she had done the Amish friendship bread this past Friday, which was a huge hit.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this Friday, we were kind of thinking it was probably my fault that things got changed, maybe. Probably. She's making these garlic breadsticks that are really great. They're really, really great. But then I thought, I kind of put a bug in her ear, and I was like, you know what? Everybody's baking holiday stuff right now. Don't you think maybe something more holiday-y, or do you think people would just hate it?
I don't know.
What would you guys think? Garlic breadsticks or a unique cookie? What would you think? What would you prefer if you were watching a live stream? You got the crazy eyes going on there. What's going on?
Just an itch.
She's got crazy eyes. Well, we were helping a friend out build a house today. Not that it's completed because it would take. Right. But there was sawdust flying. That's the only reason I'm a little concerned.
No, it's fine. It just is a little itch. I actually still have sawdust on my shirt.
I have sawdust in places we're not allowed to talk about online. It's very dry, scratchy.
Stop it. Oh my gosh.
It makes funny sounds when I move around.
Gingerbread houses. See, that's the thing. Gingerbread houses, we don't actually make them. No. Time out. Time out. We don't make them the traditional way. We use graham crackers.
Yeah. Maybe we could make garlic bread houses.
Ew. Gross.
Let's combine traditions.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, here, follow me with this, Mom. So you've got gingerbread houses. What if you had like Italian food house land? You could use spaghetti noodles for walkways and things. Oh, the roof line would be so easy because then you could use lasagna noodles. No? No. She says no.
No. All right. I think it's a split down the middle. I mean,
really?
Somebody says just cinnamon rolls, and then Laura says both.
Oh.
Cookie house, gingerbread or garlic bread.
Yeah.
Cookies.
Well, you keep
chocolate coated garlic cloves.
Yeah.
Gross.
I know I was kidding, but
no. Grinch garlic bread houses.
Grinch bread. Oh my gosh. There you go.
Oh my goodness gracious.
How about that? If you had like, you know how people do candies that are filled? If you put like a peanut butter cup, but the inside was actual crushed up garlic.
Oh, that's nasty.
That's far beyond.
That's nasty.
That's far beyond.
No.
So anyway, we will take it into account and see what you guys think about what should be on Friday. But
sugar cube houses. That would be fun. It's like Legos that don't lock together. Sugar cubes.
Ooh, locking.
That would be fun.
Then what do you do with it when it's done?
You feed it to Puzzle.
The donkey.
He loves sugar cubes.
The donkey.
He loves those, and she limits how many he gets, but he loves sugar cubes.
You have to take him to the dentist.
Yeah, right.
So, a few more things while we're waiting for folks to get here. Been recording a scripture memory music project. I've come up with a name for it. Finally, it comes from two Greek words. One means to be in the light. In light, and the other is the Word of God. So I combined them, and it's or logos. So it's or logos. So you're not supposed to read comments that will gross you out while I'm talking about the music project, and you grimace while you're. Don't do it. I'm over here telling people about or logos, and you're like.
Did I really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think I did.
Stop reading the comments.
I'm not reading the comments.
Participate here with the people. Oh, you woman. You tell them about our logos then. Fine. Go ahead. Go.
It's really awesome, honestly. He has done... He's done several psalms to music, and it is really, really awesome. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, so anyway,
I'm out.
It's whatever. It's good. Fine.
Peace out.
That was the best commercial ever. It's good, I guess. I don't care.
I didn't say that.
No, I did.
Jerk.
Anyway.
Golly.
So other stuff. No big secret. We got a ton of snow.
We did. We got a ton of snow.
Literal tons of snow.
Literal, yes.
12 inches
yes.
across. How long do you think our driveway is if you considered the L? Probably 700 feet?
No, 5, maybe.
No, it's got to be bigger than that. Anyway, long way.
No. It's a long way.
A lot. And the tractor that we have wouldn't even push the snow at all unless it was in 4-wheel drive. And even then, it did not want to do it.
Right.
So
it was crazy.
Oh, one thing about the scripture memory thing. If you're our patron, if you're one of our patrons, there's a link down below. I put those up there for free so you can listen to the songs individually for free. And I'm going to figure out a way to put together in one compilation. Or is it on the website?
It's on the website as an album.
Right.
So, yeah, they're all on the website.
Treasure Island.
And the website.
You don't have any clue.
No, you have no idea. No, it's all good. You can get the Orlogos album on our website at bigfamilyhomestead.com. So.
Yeah. And I've already started on another one.
And there's
13 or 12 songs, or 12 or 13, I can't remember. But the nice thing is it's straight up scripture, so it's not like me writing songs and putting my ideas to it, but it's for memorization. It's so I've been memorizing them. Anyway.
Yeah. It's been wonderful.
We'll move on. Yeah. Okay, so actually we got to show you a video and then we can tell you something that happened that was terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. So here's a video and we'll be right back. Hey, Mom. It has been a snowy day.
Oh, well, no, yes. It hasn't been snowing today since like 6 or 7 o'clock this morning, but there's lots of snow outside that we get to deal with. We got a foot of snow in just about 12 to 15 hours time. And that's a lot of snow.
Well, and I will tell you this. I am so grateful for that tractor. There's, if we didn't have a plow truck or a tractor like that, this property would be a bear to deal with. Oh, you wouldn't be able to plow it all with the ATV? No way. It would have been bad. Especially not a foot of snow. You would have had to be up 3 or 4 times during the night plowing away. Yeah. Because there's no way. Well, anyway. Yeah. Speaking of away. Anyway. So. Cookies. We are going to have some friends over for a Bible devotion today. And Caleb, okay, right there, he made cookies, and they're delicious, except for, look over here. Oh, he covered them. He covered them. Why did he cover them? Because they're the hockey pucks. Oh, no, Caleb. Oh, no. No, these aren't too bad. Please tell me what happened, bro. Oh, this one's really bad. Oh, that one's basically carbon. Yeah. What happened, bro?
I put them in the oven too long.
Yeah, well.
With the batch that was perfectly fine.
These are delicious and delightful, and I'm not saying that I know, but let's just say I know. But you know what? The rule is, what's the rule, Mom?
Our chef always eats his mistakes.
The chef eats the mistakes. Why, Caleb?
Because nobody else likes them.
No. Because that way you won't forget.
And we'll try not to make that mistake again next time.
We don't mind cooking and we love experimenting. We love all that. But you got to pay attention, right? Yep. Thank you for the good cookies. Thank you for the good cookies. And you enjoy your carbon facsimiles.
I'll try.
Yeah. And oh my gracious, do we have a story to tell you about this young lady and her bow. Brutus. I have honestly never, ever, ever in my life seen what happened. Nana, I'm glad you're feeling better now, but dang. Okay, so just so you don't go thinking that we're hard on the boy.
Oh, no,
we weren't.
No.
It was just a little bit of fun ribbon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just forgot about those, so.
Yeah, and that was the thing, is like we've told him, you know, a cook should eat their mistakes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
I'm sure he's so disappointed about that
that's
too.
Terrible, horrible, right?
No. It's so funny.
So, okay, this thing that we've been dancing around, this thing that should not have ever been. Okay, folks, ladies and gentlemen, I have to be very. Oh, there's a hair on there. I have to be very delicate with how I put this.
Well, if you have young children around, you might want to.
It's earmuff time, people.
Time to put it in your headphones.
Earmuff time. The kids don't need to listen to this for probably about 2 or 3 minutes. Okay.
Right.
So I'm gonna go la 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 while you shoo them off into the other room. And you go, because I'm stalling at this point. I'm stalling. I'm going, hey, yeah. So how about them Packers or whatever football team you like, right? Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You've been successful. You've been sufficiently warned.
Okay, was it last night?
No, it was Friday night. Friday night.
Okay, I'm up here working as I often do, and I hear yip 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 yip, and then one of the kids. Hold on,
you told
me to tell it.
I'm not saying anything.
You told me to tell it.
I'm not saying anything.
And one of the kids comes bolting up the stairs and says, Mom needs you right now. Mom needs you now. And I'm like, why? What's going on? The dogs, there's a problem with the dogs. And so, well, I get down there and they're back to back and they're stuck. Mm-hmm. They are stuck.
Yeah.
Brutus could not.
No. They were just locked together.
I was going to say he could not disengage. It was like, you know, in the sci-fi movies where there's a docking sequence, he could not undock.
No.
And
so awful.
They're both yipping.
Both of them. And they're both trying to get away.
They're trying to get away from each other. And we're going, what is going on?
What do we do? What do we do?
I didn't even know that was possible.
Had no clue.
I had no Scout's honor.
No.
Like
no idea.
Like, what
get me a phone.
I was like, what do we need to do? Do we need to get some stuff like the guys use for the cows when they check the cows in the vet and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, and then I quickly, fortunately on her phone, I Googled it on her phone so that way she'll get all the weird.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks.
Since you searched blah, 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 you might be interested in this.
Oh.
You know that's going to happen.
Gross.
No, this is crazy. And so I Googled it, and apparently it's a thing. Mm-hmm. Every once in a while, if the female is not having it, her muscles will lock up. And I shouldn't probably be making hand gestures.
You should not be hand.
I think I'll put my hand down here. Or I'll put my hands over here where everyone can see them. I don't know what else to do now. So, yeah, no. Evidently, if there's too much stress involved, the muscles contract. Stop making hand gestures, Brad. I know, I just did again. I just said contract. I was trying to say contract. And so I'll just say contract instead of.
Let me hold your hand, honey.
Anyway, so poor Nana and Brutus were there, and he could not escape. And she was freaking out. And I'm Googling it. I'm standing there we're trying to keep the dogs this way because one wants to go that way and one wants to go the other way.
Right. I'm holding Brutus and he's holding Nana so that they don't try and run away.
I was thinking, is it going to tear?
These
are big dogs. These are big dogs. And so we quickly Googled it, And the only thing
Yeah.
the only thing that was said was this does happen. And what you have to do is allow them to calm down.
Right. The female has to relax.
She's got to calm down. And that's the thing. So what we did do, which was, I think, wicked smart, because the best way to get Nana to pay attention on something else,
Dog treats.
Food.
Yeah.
We went and got some dog treats and punish Brad.
No.
Why? Why does she get a pass too, by the way?
Yeah, no kidding.
You guys are ridiculous sometimes. It's like, am I the only person in the house?
Apparently.
I don't know. And yeah, whatever. So we started giving them treats. And then within like 30 seconds, it was just like done.
Yeah. Yeah. We just had to calm her down, and then everything was fine.
Yeah.
So.
And okay, Scout's Honor. This is the wrong hand, but we're on TV, so here's Scout's Honor. It's over here. I have never heard of that.
I had never heard of it either. But we never were around breeding animals, or dogs, I should say. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was
scary, and because I was honestly thinking something was going to be bad.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call the vet and get him in there, and But thankfully, everything's okay.
They're fine. We're fine here.
We're fine. We're fine.
Yeah. We're fine. As a matter of fact, I think her heat cycle is only for a few more days.
Yeah, thank goodness, because I don't think I can handle this much longer. So.
Robert, the only reason why I'm the only one talking about it, since you like all caps, is because she told me to.
I did. I asked him to tell the story because I don't know if I could have gotten through the story. Keeping it family-ish friendly.
Yeah. And the all caps thing, not real cool.
So, yeah. I asked him to tell the story.
So there. Anyway. So now that I'm going to just ignore
Get
that.
Dr. Pole.
Get Dr. Pole. Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, Jess, where you just missed. We told what happened.
I told her last night.
We told her what happened. Well, she knows we were going to tell.
She knew.
And actually, Jess, we're going to be sharing one of your good news stories later. But before we get to those good news stories, here is an interesting poll that I ran across. Okay. Now, here's a scoop. Christmas music starting before Thanksgiving, just not cool.
No.
In the stores and stuff. I can't. And they beat you down with it. And here's the thing. When we're talking about these Christmas songs and Christmas carols, please understand, we're not coming up against any song that you like. We're not saying theologically this one's great or this one's not. This all has to do with people's opinions that have been polled on what they like and what they dislike. Okay? So this is not Brad said he hates blah, blah, blah.
No. This is many different polls.
No. Okay. So that's what we're talking about. Now, what I want to know is, what are your favorite carols? You guys, carols or hymns, what are your favorite Christmas carols? Or if you're not even a believer, if you're Jewish or whatever, hey, whatever your favorite holiday music is, you know what? Type that in while we're going to start going through the top 6 most disliked Christmas carols.
Yep.
These are the ones that people say, oh, I cannot take that one. And I went through about 4 different websites, and what was interesting was they all had different ones for different positions, but they all were pretty much in the same spots. Like, all of them had, this song was in the top 3. That song was in the top 3. You know what I mean? So there was definitely consensus. So you guys are typing out the ones you like, and here we're going to skip on over to, these are That might help, guys. Sorry about that.
There we go. Forgot to add
that.
some sound to that
Sorry.
scene. So let's start over again. Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Yeah.
Absolutely can't stand that song. Because, you know what? I'm a grandma now, and I'm sure as heck not getting run over by a reindeer.
You know what, though? A little bit on that. The guy that wrote that song, he recorded that thing on some small-time home studio equipment.
Wow.
That's just a gag.
Wow.
And local radio people picked up on it, and they started playing it.
Right.
He made millions of dollars off of that, and still makes millions of dollars off of that. Can you believe that? You never know.
No.
You never know what'll hit. So you ready? Next one. Number 5 is... Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I can't stand this one. I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
Doesn't that just send...
That's just wrong.
Chills to children everywhere
They realize? That's just wrong, because that means mom's very faithful.
Mom's not exactly the most loyal woman.
Yeah, no, not a fan. Not a fan at all. No.
Now there is one on here that I couldn't believe. I'd never even heard it.
Yes.
We'll get to it.
Yeah.
I'll get to. Actually, it's next.
Yeah.
This song I'd never even heard. We had to actually.
You guys will have to Google this
Google
one because oh my.
Do you know Dominic the Christmas donkey?
It's crazy.
Hee-haw.
It's awful.
We went and listened to it because I'd never even heard it.
It's so bad.
Dominic the Christmas donkey.
Yeah.
And it's about, I guess, this Italian, and I'm not trying to be racially slurring. I'm saying that that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, he brings people presents. Mm-hmm. Did you even know this song? I've never even heard this song.
I had never even heard this song. Not ever.
It was on people's top hated list.
No.
Top hated list. So, on your mark, get set. You're ready for number 3. This one, I was surprised that it was so high up on the list. You know the donkey song.
Dominic rules.
Dominic rules. Dominic rules. Oh, Doyle rules.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
So, okay, this one.
Oh, my goodness.
Do They Know It's Christmas? Do you guys remember that? This was this Band-Aid? Was that what it was called?
I don't remember what it was, but...
It was one of those all-star, all of the big rock stars get together and they, spend 3 hours of their time and then they feel guilt-free being a gazillionaire while there are people starving everywhere.
Right. And, while the intention was good, it just was done really badly.
Yeah, I mean, you got the guy from Wham right there, whatever his name is, and that's Bono from U2. And I think, is that the Edge? The guy that's next to Bono.
I don't know. He kind of looks like Edward Norton, but I don't think that is.
I think that's the Edge because you never see him without his hat on.
I have no idea.
You never see him.
Does the Edge sing?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have any idea.
But when you got Bono in your band, why would you?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
Feed the World. Yeah. It was Band-Aid.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was called Band-Aid.
Yeah, but it was not a good song at all.
Well, and okay, I can honestly understand that they were probably trying to do something good.
Right. Like I said, their intentions were good, but it was just portrayed badly.
Well, and even on the artwork for the album, they had like happy children and then starving to death children.
Oh, that's bad. No.
And I get the point, but it's just like, okay, execution. You guys, okay, 85 for intent, -3 for execution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right.
So that's probably why it's so high on the list.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2,
moving
guys.
on.
You ready? Mark it set. Number 2. Boom. This one is in my top 1. I love the Beatles.
We love the Beatles. Okay, we're actually currently watching the Beatles documentary. Well, not currently. We've been watching a little bit on and off.
There.
But he asked me today, what's your most hated Christmas song? And that was the one that's the one I said, and he's got on there simply repeating
again and again and again.
Yeah, it's awful. Absolutely
It's
awful.
like, I guarantee you they were probably like, hey, Paul, we got another hour of studio time. Do you want to write a Christmas song and record it right now? And he's like, no, not really. Well, we really need one. Okay, fine. He probably just...
Yeah.
Because the guy is super talented, you know?
Treasure Rescue says Bob Geldof put that together. I have no doubt.
I don't know who Bob Geldof
Isn't he one of the guys that's working with them?
Working with who then?
The Beatles. Or was working with them.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Well, you know, I have an opinion on the Beatles when it comes to popular music. Yeah. And it's when it comes to popular music, not classical, not jazz, not even bluegrass, but popular music, is that every band is in varying degrees of either intentionally or not intentionally copying the Beatles.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Number one, you ready for number one most hated Christmas song?
No kidding. Yeah.
And this one came up in every list, and it was in the top 3 in every list. So I just kind of lumped them all into one song. Mm-hmm. Anything by the Chipmunks.
Yeah. All bad. Terrible. Please make it stop. Please, please, please make it stop. The kids like to watch these movies. No. Turn it off. You can watch those when I'm not around.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
And you know what? I know it was always intended for kids.
Yes, it was intended for kids. Don't play it on, radio stations where mainly adults are listening.
Yeah, please.
No. Ugh, no.
Please. So anyway, let's get on with the good stories. These are our good stories. Ladies and gentlemen, you've waited. You've been anxiously, with bated breath, awaiting some good news, because there's plenty of bad news. We don't need to go down the bad news path. No. So I hope I turned this back on the right way.
Did I? Find out. Yes, you did.
Yes, I did.
We have a mic going.
Got a mic going. And are we going ladies first tonight?
No, gentlemen first.
Gentlemen first tonight.
Yep, you're odds. I'm evens. He's odd.
I'm
definitely.
Odd.
Definitely
that's
odd.
Very unusual. Okay, so then you're going to be on that when the time comes.
Yep.
All right. Good news, folks. You ready? Evan Bizanuth leads a busy life in the Bronx, but he doesn't let many of his interests or even the pandemic deter him from his primary passion, and that is helping socialize adoptable dogs by reading to them regularly. His favorite story to read to the dogs is the book Belly Rubbins for Bubbins, written by Jason Krause.
I've never even heard of that book.
Yeah, it's a good one. All this, it's a classic. It's up there with, Tale of Two Cities and Belly Rubs Bubbins.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The story is about a dog that was placed into a shelter and got adopted, Evan said. I like reading that to the dogs because when I'm done reading the book, I'm like, you will get adopted. Now I have hope for you. Always eager to help animals in need, Evan also creates amusing animations of ACC's adoptable animals to help them get attention and ultimately be placed in safe and loving homes. It's like a little show. I'd ask them questions about themselves so people could see how they behave and what they like and inform them about them. He said, so I couldn't be there because of COVID, but I could get them exposure, the exposure that they need. In a recent press release, the ASPCA announced the recipients of the 2021 Humane Awards, which is an event to honor people and pets from across the nation who have made outstanding contributions to animal welfare. Evan was named Kid of the Year.
That's very cool.
It makes me feel really good, but it also makes me want to do so much more. Evan will be among other ASPCA award winners on Wednesday on a virtual luncheon when they do the awards. So
that's
Evan,
so cool.
Way to go, bro.
Very cool.
You are a solid human helping dogs.
Yeah.
So there you have it, Evan. You rock on with your bad self.
Yeah.
So the question that I have then is, do those dogs continue that tradition on and read to their pups?
I don't think so, honey. They can't read and they can't talk.
Belly rubbins for bubbins. Love it. Love it. I'm going to let you leave this one up until you're ready to go.
Okay. All right. Second story of the evening. Norman Ruff lives in a cottage near...
Oh, this guy's awesome. Sorry.
This is really awesome. Near Port Carling in Muskoka.
Muskoka? Yeah.
Not sure where that's at. Oh, it's in Ontario. Okay. The 80-year-old said he had seen signs of bears, signs of bears before, but never actually spotted one. That was until a male black bear came through his kitchen window in the middle of the night.
He came in through the bathroom window.
Yep.
Speaking of the Beatles.
Right. The commotion woke up Norman and his wife Lois. As soon as he seen me, well, that was it. Norman told the National Post. He meant business. He roared, oh boy. When the bear stood on his hind legs, his head nearly touched the living room ceiling.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hopefully he was on a couch or something.
Probably not.
Off the couch.
No, probably not. When the bear... I read that part already. During the 20 minutes altercation...
That's a long time.
Norman punched the bear several times in the nose while receiving a few jabs in return. He gave me a couple of good slaps. He was flinging his arms around, he said. Norman also suffered nerve damage to his thumb when the bear grabbed his hand in his mouth and yanked. Oh, there was lots of blood. This guy's 80 years old.
This guy is a butt kicker.
He's a rock star, man.
He's a butt kicker. Get out of my house, bear.
Right. So luckily, he managed to open the front door during the altercation, and the bear eventually found his way out. He was taken to the hospital in Bracebridge, where he became a celebrity among the staff for fighting a bear with his fists.
With his bare hands.
Yeah. On Tuesday, October 26, 2021, Bracebridge, Ontario Provincial Police Detachment Commander, Inspector Burton, that's a long title, along with the Superintendent Holliston, presented Norman with a citation for bravery on behalf of Commissioner Carrigan. Yeah.
Wow.
A boxing bear, yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
No kidding.
I'll tell you what, he took a bear on with bare hands. He has
bear's hands? Man.
Woo.
Yeah, 80-year-old gentleman fighting a bear with his bare hands. That's fascinating. I mean, that's just, wow.
It is in Canada, so
yeah,
they don't have that whole
that's
Second
true.
Amendment thing,
right.
or else
it
would be a shorter fight here.
That is true.
A little bit shorter.
Yeah, Lois.
That's
his wife's name.
Oh. Go fetch the thing.
Go get the
stick.
thing. The bang stick.
Go get the bang stick. I'm gonna have me a wall mount before the evening's over.
No kidding. Bare-handed bear handler.
That's funny.
Yeah, I had to slow down to read that one because that would have been a tongue twister. Funny.
All right.
Funny.
So next story, Dateline, Portugal. This is not okay. I got to pause here for just one quick second.
There it is.
Actually. Yeah, no, we're still good. This is not necessarily like a good news story for us yet, but I think it's gonna be, because fingers are crossed. This is just an interesting story that hopefully it'll come here too. So, Dateline, Portugal. All right. New labor laws approved last week are in response to the rise of working remotely as a result of COVID-19 pandemic. However, the modifications of those labor laws on the right to disconnect, that's an interesting, the right to disconnect applies to all workers and not only to those who work remotely. Under the new rules, employers will face penalties for contacting workers outside of office hours. Companies will also have to pay for expenses incurred by remote working, such as higher electricity and internet bills. This is an interesting part here too. Employers are also forbidden from monitoring their employees while they work at home. Telework can be a game changer if we profit from the advantages and reduce the disadvantages, said Ana Mendes Godinho, Portugal's Minister of Labor and Social Security. We consider Portugal to be one of the best places in the world for these digital nomads and remote workers to choose to live in, and we want to attract them to Portugal.
Yeah.
So guess what? Your boss can't call you after hours, can't text you, can't email you.
That's right.
And if he does, there's fines involved.
Yeah. And that's the way it should be.
Yeah, there should be home life.
There should be home life. It's not just because you're working at home doesn't mean you are on call 24/7.
You're not their property.
No. And I was definitely.
That was an encouraging story.
Yeah. So, but then, they are since they're working at home, they are saving money on gas and things like that. But I mean, I don't know
But then the other side of that is the business doesn't need nearly as big of a brick and mortar facility, which is saving them
tons of money. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Mel says I'm moving to Arizona. All right. Yeah.
They're moving to Portugal.
Yeah. He means he's moving.
Yeah.
Bulletproof Pastor says, can they please apply that to Amazon, Google, and Facebook? Good luck. But I wish.
I doubt it.
I wish.
Yeah.
So, all right. One more, and then we're going to take a short intermission.
Yeah. Most consider them pesky critters, but researchers think that cockroaches have the potential to save human lives. Mm-hmm. These cyborg cockroaches, or robo-roaches, as Brad likes to call them.
I like that one better than cyber cockroaches.
Yeah, are being fitted with special backpacks to become a mobile search and rescue team to help find survivors during natural disasters. It was in 1999 I joined the search and rescue efforts after the earthquake in Turkey, says Dr. Alpert Bozkurt of North Carolina State University. I will never be hired as a reader. One of the most critical questions is where are the living surviving victims? My goodness. You need to find those people in a short amount of time. Right now, there's no technology out there to provide this. With the power of an intrusion, Dr. Bozkurt hopes to send these cyborg roaches as a team of first responders into deadly environments.
Okay.
Associate Professor Hirotaka Sato and his team at the School of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering in Singapore are conducting similar research. They are equipping cockroaches with a backpack consisting of several sensors, including those that can warn of the presence of gases such as carbon dioxide.
Cool.
The cyborg bugs also carry a small infrared camera that can detect life by picking up temperature signatures.
Cool.
Singapore was the first country to dispatch their rescue team to Japan when the big earthquake hit on March 11th, 2011. Wow, that was 10 years ago. My goodness. I was awarded the Nanyang Assistant Professorship in the same year, and with the support of NTU, I started my cyborg robot research. Dr. Sato and his team found that its cyborg cockroaches can distinguish between human and non-human subjects with 87% accuracy. They are hoping to be able to deploy these cyborg insects in the field within the next 5 years.
Wow.
That's crazy. These are crazy cockroaches.
That's pretty amazing. So I wonder, do they get cool little trucks that they can roll in like a SWAT team?
Oh my gosh.
Or maybe a little helicopter they could drop them in with a GoPro drone. Like, descending from ropes like SEAL teams.
How do they get them there? I mean,
I'm sure they put them in they probably put them in a container of some kind.
I would imagine, and they just let them go.
Yeah,
okay.
And they let them go.
Okay.
Go do your thing.
So strange.
That is definitely, you know what though, I gotta say, that is a great use for politicians everywhere. Finally, they can be useful. Okay, so we're gonna take a little bit of an.
Oh my.
My. We're gonna go ahead and I gotta turn all these off now to put the smiley face up while you. No, I should not do that. I've got a better idea because you're gonna tell them about something, aren't you? You are. You were going to do that.
Yes. I had forgotten about this.
We got a deal for you.
Yes. Now, Thrive Life has, okay, you guys know we love our Thrive Life stuff, okay? So Thrive Life has a deal right now where if you sign up to be a consultant, you get a can of peaches, a pantry can of peaches. For free, okay? And they'll send it to you in their kit. But we have a bonus.
We're going to add it.
Yeah, we're going to actually they have two different deals. If you buy the smaller kit, you get a pantry can of peaches. If you buy the slightly larger kit, then you get a pantry can of peaches and a pantry can of kale. Those are awesome.
We're going to sweeten the pot.
And
this is coming from us, not them.
This is coming from us. If you sign up to be a consultant at any level, or if you sign up for a new delivery, and you have your delivery processed in the month of December, which we're almost halfway through.
Still got plenty of time.
We will send you a bar of soap and a tin of healing hands.
And you want this.
You really want this stuff.
This stuff you want, whether you not take the deal or not. This you want.
You want this stuff. So
it's great for your hands.
I actually put some on because my hand gets dry right here on the edges, and so I put some on right before we started, and it is. My hands are not greasy. They're smooth and they're soft. Yep. So I really love this stuff.
Thank you, Bandana Grandma, for putting that link up. So now here's the thing I want to mention about the deliveries. Mm-hmm. For you to sign up for deliveries costs you nothing. 0. Goose egg. Nada.
Right.
So you could technically just sign up to be a delivery customer and then buy the cheapest thing you could find if you just wanted to get our stuff for free. And you know what? That's okay.
Right.
That's fine. Any purchase will do, but it's got to process this month.
Not any purchase. It has to be at least $50.
Oh,
yes. Just because it counts.
I was wrong.
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah, the new. And honestly, if you spend $100, then you get free shipping.
Right.
So you not only get free stuff from us, but then you get free shipping.
Let's keep it simple.
Yes, right.
It's already getting too complicated.
I know it is a little complicated, but. If you sign up to be a consultant or you sign up as a new delivery customer,
sending you goodies.
We're going to send you soap and a tin of 1 bar of soap and 1 tin of healing hands. So.
And then don't forget, Thrive Life's going to send you free stuff too.
Yep. If you sign up to be a consultant. That's,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Not for regular delivery. But anyhow, so yeah, we will send you some soap and a bar of soap and a tin of healing hands. So.
Where family says...
Ooh. And I'm not sending it to you. I'll just bring it over.
Come over and get it.
Yeah. Or I'll drop it off.
No kidding. Oh, hey, there's Kimmy.
Hey, Kimmy.
She says, we love Thrive.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So back to our good news stories, guys. Or did you want to, was that it for that?
Jayton has a question. Jayton, sorry. It's new customers only on a new delivery. Yeah. I think yes, because if you've already had a new delivery or if you've had a delivery before, then it doesn't count as a new delivery.
Okay, you want to know the truth? Here's the truth, guys.
Yeah.
It's our business.
Yeah.
And we're trying to drum up new customers. And, well, it's, people work day jobs. People sell things. We use this as one of the ways that we provide for the family.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's that. But if you wanted to, you could maybe use your husband's name and put a new customer thingy in there. Just saying. I didn't hear anything about it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Tammy's asking, does Thrive Life sell whole powdered milk? They do sell powdered milk, but it is not whole milk. But it does not mix like the stuff you buy in the store. It mixes and looks like milk. It does not have clumps of...
It's really good.
It's really good. I use it for lots of things, especially for hot cocoa. It's so yummy. So you don't have those floating chunks of milk in your hot cocoa. So.
And you know what? If you just have questions, you can always email me, and that's in the video description. It's info.bigfamilyhomestead@gmail.com. But before we get back to the good news stories, just keep in mind that even if you just wanted to get some stuff to try out or gift to somebody, you could sign up for the cheapest kit.
Yeah.
You can sign up for the $100 kit, and it's all food in there. It's like it's all food.
Yeah.
And then you're going to get more free food from Thrive, and then you're going to get more free stuff from us. So that's how we're kind of just looking at that.
Yeah.
So anyway, we good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, back to the good news stories. Let's jump right back in. I think, is it my turn now? Are we ready for my turn?
Yep, you're odd, remember?
I am odd. All right, we're past the roaches. So here we go.
Goodness.
This is you.
Yuck.
William Dunn had a rough childhood growing up in Miami. His father ran a lobster business. So he, excuse me. Woo, just swallowed my throat there. His father swallowed my throat. His father ran a lobster business, so he was raised on a boat. For Dunn, fishing was an escape. I knew how special it was when my dad took me, Dunn said. Just being out on the water is like being out on another world. I can't explain it. As an adult, Dunn felt a calling to help others. I worked a lot of bars as a bouncer. I got shot, struck by lightning, bitten by a rattlesnake, and divorced, he said. So I just decided that it was time for me to change my life around and start helping other people's and living right. One day, Dunn asked his neighbor if he could take her unruly child fishing. He was very destructive, breaking stuff, very angry, found out his dad was not in his life whatsoever at all. I just started taking him fishing on weekends, he said. Suddenly, Dunn started to see a positive change in the boy. He started doing better in school, showing more respect to his mom, and just became more of a man of the household because his dad was still not in his life, Dunn said. After seeing those changes, Dunn said it became his life calling to help other kids that are fatherless. Since 2005, through an organization named Take a Kid Fishing, Dunn has given over 1,500 underprivileged kids the opportunity to learn to fish and ultimately discover the joy of the outdoors. A lot of them have never even been on water before, never held a fishing rod, never caught a fish, and it blesses me every day, Dunn said.
That is really cool.
You know what, though? Yes, it's very cool. What a sweet gig.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
I mean, of course, he's helping those kids, which that's amazing in itself. But you get to go fishing every day.
No kidding.
You're out hanging out on the water.
Yeah.
Showing kids how to fish.
Yeah.
What a sweet gig. That's kind of like being real Santa. You know what I mean?
He's got the little white beard going.
He's got like the starter kit. He's got a beard and a belly. His hat might look a little different, but whatever.
He's the tropical Santa.
Santropical. Yeah. Santropical.
That's right, Laura. He gets Culvers.
He does get Culvers. You, sir, come here. I will buy you a double. No, that's
4 patties.
No, a double is the food chain that's been in trouble. In-N-Out.
In-N-Out. Oh, I never heard of that.
That's what it's Culver's, but West Coast, and it's really good.
Okay,
really, really good.
Never been.
Yeah, he does get a Culver's, and with extra cheese sauce and crispy fries.
Oh yeah,
yes,
definitely.
So, you, sir.
Yeah.
If I had a hat on, it would be off.
Yeah.
Hats off to you, sir. You ready?
Yep.
A few more.
Alrighty. More than 200 people showed up to the home of Matthew Sandbrook in Warden, Worcester. The father of 3 was expecting a small gathering to celebrate Christmas with loved ones, but friends arranged carol singing, decorations, and even a snow machine. Sandbrook's cousin Nikki said she wanted to make his last Christmas a good one. It's all happening very quickly. His time has been cut short, and his very close family decided to move Christmas Day to today, so he could celebrate it with his close loved ones, his boys, his partners, she said. Attendees sang Ben E. King's Stand By Me as the family came out of the house before singing popular Christmas tunes. A particularly moving moment came when those gathered pointed their phone lights to the sky and sang along to Snow Patrol's Run. We have really brought the Christmas spirit to Warden. We really did. We really did it, Nikki told Worcester News. I can't believe it. All that hard work, sleepless nights, and text messages to my best friend Sam asking, can we do this? Has been worth it. Thank you to everyone. It meant the world to them. Another neighbor said it was so overwhelming to see the community come together.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, Kimmy was born in Worcester.
Oh, wow.
Isn't it Worcester?
I don't know.
Don't you pronounce it Worcester?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know where this is at.
I'm only thinking of the movie Good Will Hunting. That's the extent of my that kind of. I don't know how to pronounce it. I always thought it was Worcester. Worcester.
No
somebody
idea.
Will correct us.
Yeah.
Somebody will correct us.
Oh, I'm sure.
I have no doubt.
I'm sure.
Okay. Now, this next story might take me a good 2 or 3 minutes to get through, but trust me, it's really worth it because it starts in one spot and ends out in another spot. And I just thoroughly enjoy this. This is the one that Jess, our friend here, sent in. All right. Excuse me. Make sure I don't cough.
Yeah.
As the holiday season of 1938 came to Chicago, Bob May wasn't feeling much comfort or joy. A 34-year-old ad writer for Montgomery Ward, May was exhausted and nearly broke. His wife, Evelyn, was bedridden on the losing end of her 2-year battle with cancer. This left Bob to look after their 4-year-old daughter, Barbara. One night, Barbara asked her father, "Why isn't mommy like everybody else's mommy?" As he struggled to answer his daughter's question, Bob remembered the pain of his own childhood. A small, sickly boy, he was constantly picked on and called names, but he wanted to give his daughter hope and show her that being different was nothing to be ashamed of. More than that, he wanted her to know that he loved her and would always take care of her. So he began to spin a tale about a reindeer with a bright red nose who found a special place on Santa's team. Barbara loved the story so much that she made her father tell it every night before bedtime. Aww. As he did, it grew more elaborate because he couldn't afford to buy his daughter a gift for Christmas. Bob decided to turn the story into a homemade picture book.
That's so cool.
In early December, Bob's wife died. Though he was heartbroken, he kept working on the book for his daughter. A few days before Christmas, he reluctantly attended a company party at Montgomery Ward. His co-workers encouraged him to share the story he'd written. After he read it, there was a standing ovation. Everyone wanted copies of their own. Montgomery Ward bought the rights to the book from their debt-ridden employee. Over the next 6 years at Christmas, they gave away 6 million copies of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer to shoppers. Every major publishing house in the country was making offers to obtain the book.
My goodness.
In an incredible display of goodwill, the head of the department store returned all the rights to Bob May. 4 years later, Rudolph had made him into a millionaire.
Wow.
Now, remarried with a growing family, May felt blessed by his good fortune. But there was more to come. His brother-in-law, a successful songwriter named Johnny Marks, set the uplifting story to music. The song was pitched to artists from Bing Crosby on down. They all passed. Finally, Marks approached Gene Autry. The cowboy star had scored a holiday hit with Here Comes Santa Claus a few years before. Like the others, Autry was not impressed with the song about the misfit reindeer. Marks begged him to give it a second listen. Autry played it for his wife, Ina. She was so touched by the line they wouldn't let poor Rudolph play in any reindeer games. She insisted that her husband record the tune. Within a few years, it had become the second best-selling Christmas song ever.
Oh my goodness.
Right behind White Christmas. Since then, Rudolph has come to life in TV specials, cartoons, movies, toys, games, coloring books, greeting cards, and even a Ringling Brothers circus act. The little red-nosed reindeer dreamed up by Bob May and immortalized by the song by Johnny Marks has surely gone down in history. What a good story.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man. You know what? You've seen those inspirational pictures that people put on the wall, and they say, you know, when you're at the end of the rope, tie a knot and hang on.
Yeah, definitely. He did that.
Boy, you never know.
No.
You just never know.
No.
You can't quit.
No.
Think of the countless people that have been blessed by that guy just not throwing the towel in.
Right.
You know? And that cow is ridiculously hinged cute.
So cute. So very cute. And if I saw that, I would buy that cow right then. Right then and there.
Oh, I'd buy that cow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How much would you pay?
I'd buy that cow. I don't know.
She'd pay too much.
Probably too much.
Around here, they give calves away like that.
Yeah, they do give calves
Isn't
away.
that awesome?
That's such
Awesome.
a great
What
story.
a blessing. So we got one more.
Yep. One more. So every year, Dale Marks puts up a massive Christmas lights display at his home in Des Moines to raise money for the Food Bank of Iowa. It's part of a neighborhood tradition. This year, Marks was too weak to put up his own lights, so a stranger did it for him. For decades, people have come by the carload every December to the Beaverdale community to marvel at the Marks' house Christmas lights display. The holiday spectacle goes beyond good cheer. The Marks put bins at the end of their driveway and ask visitors to donate money and food to the Food Bank of Iowa as they drive past. We made over 28,000 meals in cash for the food bank last year.
That's awesome.
And that was an amazing feat. But this year, after suffering 2 strokes and a heart attack, Dale was not up to the task. Bob Coffey, who owns the local construction company, Bob the Builder, LLC, heard Marks' story from a friend and wanted to help. So Coffey, who had never met the Markses, brought a group of volunteers to their home to install thousands of lights. Coffey and 4 of his workers spent hours putting up lights and decorations throughout the yard. He estimated that there were at least 10,000 lights. Everyone laughed, he said, when at the end of the day he plugged 2 cords together like Clark Griswold in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation to light up and lit up the display. The memory of that afternoon will last a lifetime, he said, explaining that seeing Dale and Julie Marks watching from their porch made it all worthwhile. When we got done, I just told him to have a great night and take care of himself, Coffey said, and he cried. I cried. It was pretty awesome. That is so cool, how the community will come together and just help. That's all. Just help.
You know what? I have a question, though. Here's the thing. It's bugging me.
Yeah.
Why do we wait till December to be nice to people?
No kidding.
Why does it take something bad like somebody having a stroke for us to pull our heads out of our collective hoo-haws and decide, well, maybe we should help them out now?
Right. Why can't this be an everyday, 365 days a year?
It can be.
It can be. Yeah, it really can.
But you have to choose to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to choose to be uncomfortable with yourself and go there to the need, whatever the need is.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
there you have it, folks.
Yeah.
I hope those stories are encouraging and uplifting, because they are for me. I know they are for me, because when I'm researching these things, I'm like, you're never going to check this out, hon.
No kidding.
And that one, we got one from Eileen over there, but that one from the Ware family is great.
Yeah, he told me about it in the car this morning. It was awesome.
So, question for you guys. After all this, what is the favorite Christmas carol you have? What is your favorite Christmas carol? On your mark, get set, go. Type. What?
Nothing.
Are you waiting for me to delete
No,
them?
no. I was just waiting for
what bad timing?
For Kymans.
What uncool timing? Even if I agree with it. Okay.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah. What uncool timing? You know, even if you agree with it, it's like, guys, there's a time and place. Not it.
Yeah.
Not it. Okay. What child is this? Oh, yeah, we never revealed what our favorite Christmas carols were.
No, we did not.
Is yours different than mine?
You know, I can't think of my favorite. You know what? No, I take that back. I think it is Mary, Did You Know?
Mary, Did You Know? Did you know who wrote that?
Mark Lowry.
Yeah, he sings for the Gaithers, and he's a comedian, and he's great.
Yeah.
He's great.
Right.
Mine.
See, yours is a hymn.
Yeah.
And where mine was not, but
yeah, excuse me. I'm gonna get
I need a drink too.
Mine is oh Holy Night.
Yeah.
Oh Holy Night.
Yeah.
Because the theology is there, and if it's sung by somebody or in a group that can actually sing, and even if they can't sing, it's okay.
Yeah.
But it'll just blow your doors off. The Holy Spirit can absolutely use that song to bring me to my knees every time.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, actually thinking, I do like Mary, Did You Know, but I think Silent Night is probably another one of my favorites. There's so many.
Yeah.
That song is on. I got to sing along, and I love that song, and there's so many of them. So. Yeah.
Yeah. So listen, guys, I hope these things are hopefully beneficial to you, because they are to us.
Yeah.
And that said, Mom's going to do a quick recap, and then we're going to call it a night. But I've got a new song to play for you. I don't think it's new. It might be new to you. Well, we'll see. It's one of the scripture memorization things. So go ahead.
So the Thrive Life deal that is going on, if you become a consultant, you get a pantry can of peaches for free.
But we kick in more.
But we're kicking in more if you become a consultant or a new delivery customer. We will send you a bar of soap and a tin of our healing hands, which is so very awesome.
So if you boil it down, Thrive Life's giving you a deal, and we're throwing in stuff in on top.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
There it is, guys. Here's one of the scripture memory tunes that I just finished up a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Hope you like it. If you're looking for a Bible devotion, we do one Monday through Friday, starting tomorrow. It's Monday. 8:30 Central.
Yep.
So here we go. Have an awesome and blessed night, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Yep. Goodbye.